Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Deep Cuts Reactions and my name's Greg, and I'm going to play something by Stephen Stills. Man, I just love this song. It's off his first album, which came out in 1970, and it's very cool. He had all kinds of people helping him on this. You know, it was one of these deals where this was about the time that Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young were breaking up, and other people were off doing solo projects and all that. You know, David Crosby had a great album that had a lot of these guys on it, and everybody was friends, so they'd play on each other's albums. And the guitar on this is not just Stephen Stills, but he's got Eric Clapton with him. And I wanted to check. I had to look at this and read it, or I'd forget somebody. But on the backing vocals, he's got Cass Elliot, Claudia Lanier, and then let's see, who else? Who else was it? Rita Coolidge, David Crosby, Priscilla Jones, and John Sebastian. So yeah, all of his friends were helping him out. So anyway, this is such a dynamite song. Really my favorite song on the album, although it wasn't the hit or anything, but it's called Go Back Home. So Stephen Stills.
Think I'll go back home. Think I'll go back home. Think I'll go back home, back where I belong. Think I'll go back home. Nothing for me, yeah. Nothing for me, child. No, there ain't nothing for
Well, I was about to stop it before those last few notes. God, Guitar Heaven, man, that was just wonderful. It's a great song, just to begin with. And, you know, the Eric Clapton solo that he does there, that was one take. He did it all in one take. That's a true professional. But yeah, like I said, I just love that album and all the albums that the guys made about that time. They were all very different and all great. But it's stuff that they couldn't do as Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. It just didn't fit with what they were doing. So everybody went off and did their own projects, their own scenes, and explored music that they were limited in, by being in that group. I mean, don't get me wrong, man. Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, they were great, and everybody was fantastic, but they did a certain type of music that didn't lend itself to a lot of other stuff, horns or whatever, which there's several songs on this album that have horns on it, and like I say, it's all very different, but you know even with all the the snotty little stuff with Stephen Stills and Neil Young, I mean, it was just bullshit, and they'd get mad at each other, and then it'd be better. But aside from that, like I say, everybody was friends. A lot of these folks were living up in Laurel Canyon and outside of Los Angeles, and Frank Zappa had a house up there, and Joni Mitchell was up there, and Carole King, and all these people, and they'd get together, at whomever's house and just sit there and play music, and of course, most of it never got recorded. I'm sure that some of those little impromptu sessions were probably really good. I wish we had a record of them, but well, it would be awfully nice if this kind of music was still on the radio. I'd be very happy. I think this is a lot better than what's being put out there today. And they talk about albums are dying because of Spotify and everything. But we had 45s back then, to compete with albums. But like this album here, every single song is great. Every song. So yeah, you can sell an album, and maybe you get a hit off of it, maybe you don't. But then there's all the other stuff. I mean, Jimi Hendrix is on one of the songs on this album, and so it's just very cool, very cool. So anyway, I hope you all like that, and I will be back later. So hit like, subscribe, and we will see you all then. Bye bye.